That's crazy that it won't turn. Okay, there it go. Like this is okay, y'all. Thank you for being patient. You know what I'm saying with me. Cause this shit is I'm trying to get it together. Okay. And this is like here. This shit is irritating. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Okay, I just tried 12. I'm a little aggravated right now because maybe I should have did this before I even got on here. What's up, y'all? This is not really how I want things to be because I really, really wanted you guys to see me shuffle these cards and um, just be able to see them come out and shit. Like, and see me at the same fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. That's like you got some sense for things. How y'all been doing? What's been going on? Okay, it's a lot of shit going on, y'all. Um, First of all, you see what the title is. Removing yourself was and is, or is and was the best thing that you can do, okay? So, if you've been in a state of mind, like you've been thinking about, like, hold on, I'm gonna have to stop this motherfucker and start it over again. If you've been thinking about, like, your mind have been not want to have certain conversations. You don't want to talk about certain things. You don't want to be around certain energies. Like, I'm talking about, like, it is coming to a point to where it's like all of that shit is like it's draining and you're over it. You know what I'm saying? You're over it. You're over it, right? You don't want to have these mediocre ass conversations anymore. You know how people call you and they come to you because you. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's what was wrong. But you know how people come to you and they call you because you listen, like, you know what I'm saying, like you're a good listener. You know what I'm saying. You have good advice, so they come to you because you know there's not anyone like you that can listen like you, that have an ear for the things and the wisdom and the knowledge that resides in you. You know what I'm saying? You're not judgmental. You know what I'm saying? You're not telling them, well, you need to do this or you need to do that. That's not who you are, right? So it's a lot of information. Like, you hold a lot of people's secrets. So if this is if that resonates, that's a confirmation, right? Um, you hold a lot of people's secrets. You have a way of, you know, conveying messages where people understand them in a totally different frequency because you're vibing at a totally different frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've actually put the work in. So when they come to you, they're coming to a wise person. They're coming to a wise soul that's already been through, you know, these things of action and these different places in your mind. You've already, like, evolved to a whole nother realm. So you are the go-to person. You are the one that people feel like they maybe they don't look at it like they dumping their shit off onto you, but they very well are. And so this is where the title came in, where it said removing yourself was and is the best move, right? So I want to tell you guys a story, right? So I was cooking. I think I told this before, but it's a trip how things happen in life, and then you can align them with certain situations that you go through, and it's a trip because how different they are, but how similar they are. So I was cooking and I messed up on some rice. I make a real short, y'all. I fucked up on some rice, but a lot of the rice in the pot was like cool. Some of it was cool, some of it wasn't. So I got all the bad rice out. I threw all the bad rice out, and I'm like, shit, I'm gonna keep this rice because I ain't got that much. So, cause I gotta do it over again, I used the majority of the rice when I cooked the first batch. So I'm like, I'm gonna mix the rice that didn't go bad in the bad batch that look good still, I'm gonna mix it with the new rice. I tried to do that shit and fucked it up again. You cannot mix in the old with the new. There's no way that it can work. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if I chose to, you know, me when I started my journey, you know what I'm saying? 4 years ago, when I started my spiritual journey, on getting to know who I am. You know, a lot of shit that I was doing then, I'm not doing now. And I know that it took a minute for that shit to like get out of my system for me to stop doing it because it was a habit, first of all. It was something that I had been doing, that I had been doing for so long, and it was just a part of me. But it wasn't like it was a limb and it couldn't leave. So I'm saying I to say that in order for me to have to be able to get messages and for me to communicate with spiritual realm and things of that nature, like things were unlocked at different times based on the things that I was willing to shed. Okay, because you cannot go into new paradigms or new situations with old energy on you. You will find yourself calling in that same energy. That's how powerful energy is. So somebody call you and they're venting to you, and it's like, damn, I know it's hard to tell to stop people and say, look, I can't have this conversation. Like, I don't want to talk about this. This is to some people. This is to the for the chosen ones, to the people that you truly love, that you've been there for. You know what I'm saying? This is the hard part about the dark night of the soul and shadow work and clearing karmic debt and all of these things. This is the most hardest part about it, right? Is because these are things that were unhealthy and we didn't even know. We thought that and we were, you know, being of service, in a shoulder to lay on, you know, to those that we love. But see, at some point, you keep on your journey, it can't continue on. Those stories, those traumatic things that they're going through, because it triggers you and you don't even know it. But not only that, now that it's in your ears, in your head, and now that energy is around you. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, the old can't go with the new. You've been removing yourself from situations, or either you've been mentally categorizing things and seeing shit for what it is, and you know that this shit, like, it's like, damn. Now a motherfucker call you looking at the phone, but you really love them and mess with them. You like, damn, because you know they going through something, but that's something that they have to go through on their own. You can't you can't touch that no more. You move from that. Now it's time for them to work on them, and the only way that they're going to work on them and be able to, because you might be the only person that they have to talk to, and you might know that. And that's the hard part about just pulling yourself back. But let them sit there and think about that shit for a minute. Don't answer the phone. Allow them to go through that shit on their own. They'll figure that shit out just like you had to. This is something that they need to move through. No matter what your advice is, no matter what you tell them, no matter how good of a listener you are, it's not going to change their situation or their circumstances. It's going to take for them to stand up and lead that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Make better decisions or make another decision that's going to work for them. It's not your battle to fight, right? So anyway, we're going to get into it and see what Source got to say about this moving forward, all right? And what's next and what's going on. Let's see. I want y'all to see these motherfucking cards being dealt too around here. Now that I don't be playing with this shit, right? Okay, so we're gonna see. First off, we're gonna start with the animal deck, right? We're gonna start with the animal deck. Source. I wanna remind you guys that you guys are on a secure line between myself and the spiritual realm and Source. And thank you for fucking with me. I appreciate y'all. Anybody that's watching this video is protected as you watch this video. You are cloaked in invisibility. So if there's any negative entities or energies that's monitoring you, they cannot see, they cannot hear, none of that shit. None of it. This message is protected. Okay, let's go. Source, what messages do you have from the animal spirit guides? Oh, that's two. Watch all this shit tiny. I can't make it up. So we got the zebra and we got the camel. I was only gonna take one. Let me see. I believe the zebra is Earth, if I'm not mistaken. This video probably gonna be like an hour or two, y'all. So if y'all can't sit through the whole video, you can always come back and watch it and see. But we're gonna take our time and get the message out and see what Source got for us on moving forward. When they do that, like, is that like... Okay, so let's do the camel first, right? This is the one, right? It says, resourceful, independent, knows oneself, right? The camel has handled absolutely... Well, sorry. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenges with ease, even in the face of excess heat, judgment, or anger. The camel searches inside for the cool elixir of water to calm the situation. The camel represents the ultimate form of bringing opposites into balance, fire and water, and being responsible for one's own reactions. The camel is a wonderful traveler and is especially found of trips to faraway lands. Okay, it says when in balance. So when the camel's in balance, it's calm, content, sparkle, and eye. When out of balance, dehydrated, lacks vitality. To bring into balance, a pilgrimage. That's crazy. I was literally just talking about a pilgrimage the other day. Oh, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was by myself and I was like, yeah, that's a pilgrimage. But that's a whole other story, y'all. Let me see. Let me find the zebra. So that right there. Now that has resourceful, independent, knows oneself. So this goes back to what I was saying earlier when I was saying how you are, you know, the one, you could be the one in your family where everybody, you know, a lot of people come to you. The people that are able to come to you, like you like to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like you're being guided to understand that even though you are that one, you've been chastened. You've had to learn hard mistakes. You had to. Nobody else was able to take that role but you. So you have to allow these other people that's around you that you love to go through that same dark night of the soul that you went through. You don't have the power to that's going to take them to the next level. The only thing that you can, you know, move on is just within you. That was only created for you. That was divinely created for you. However it is that you got to where you are, why you are the one that's reliable, independent, that knows oneself. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of light. That's a lot of fucking light and comfortability that you're creating for yourself. So they come and they seek it off of you. But we supposed to all have that within ourselves and create that for ourselves. Like, it's like they showing me like, you can no longer be the pillow cushion or something like that. Like the cushion for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's done. It's over. Like if you love somebody, right? When you love people, don't you be honest with them? You're supposed to be honest with them and tell them the truth, right? Even though, no, you're not a judgmental person, okay? You're not a judgmental person. You don't, you know, you don't look at people, situations, and circumstances and judge them. And that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about your soul. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they know. But at the same time, it's like, when are they gonna go off? And it's like letting your kids off to college. It's time for you to go. It's like cutting the cords. Allow them to go. Trust that they're gonna be okay. Trust that whoever you were in their life, that they can take that and use that along on their path. Right? Boom. So let me stop right there. I feel like I just You know what I'm saying? It all came together in a nutshell. Where is the zebra at? Okay. So we got camel energy floating around this thing. Let me see. And here goes the zebra. Okay, so let's see what the zebra is talking about and how the zebra tying into this. Eccentric, creative, and visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldwide view while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. When in balance, worldly, authentic, fashion forward. When out of balance, jaded, potty, vain. To bring into balance an epic adventure or art. So you can be thinking about taking an adventure somewhere. That can be significant. Like you could be thinking about, moving outside of your comfort zones. Yeah, I mean, you've already diligently done that spiritually, but like you see how the zebra, like, I don't know, it's crazy because before I even, like, when I first started talking, like, you see how the cards come out though, right? You see this in the middle of the head. It's like that light that I was talking about that you have, the attraction. Like, it's time for you to move forward and go on your journey. You know what I'm saying? And leave all of the naysayers is going through whatever they going through. Let them go. It's gonna hurt, y'all. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Because I mean, I look at it like, I mean, fuck that. What it is when you, when you, like, let's say you make it, you signing a contract for millions. But you can't take nobody with you. You can't. At least you can't take the people that you really love with you. You really can't, right? They're giving you because you got to travel around. You got to do this. Like, you really need your space to think. Now you're creating. You know what I'm saying? You got this because by way of your hard work. You're signing a contract. You may be thinking like, okay, I'm gonna take care of my family. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do all that. But once you think about it, you still have to live. You give away all your money, you'll end up like MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? We see this story way too many times. You know what I'm saying? That didn't happen. This is not what this work is about. This work is not we're not no rappers and shit. We're not in the industry. This is not Hollywood. This is real life. This is like real in real times. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that mindset. Oh, I'm gonna go back and get my family. I'm gonna take care of my family. Family need to learn how to take care of their motherfucking self. And this is not selfish. This is not being selfish. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. So I just see like you breaking down what's important for you and what's not. What's real and what's not. Old ways of thinking, like, you know what I'm saying, the monetary way of the way people think when they do become big. You know what I'm saying? They want to go back to the hood and all of this shit. It's like, this is totally different. So you have to, if you do come from, and you very well could have come from, the inner city, inner cities, in the hood, you know what I'm saying, the ghetto, whatever, grew up in foster care, whatever the case may be, that might resonate. This is what they're showing me. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that lack mindset. You did the work. Everybody else have to too. Okay. So this is what we gonna do, right? We're finna get some messages from source. I'm gonna have your energy on this side, on the left side. I'm gonna have the energy of whoever else is on this side, and we're gonna shoot your handprint. Let's see. Let's go. What messages do you have for paying to? Somebody can be perpetuating something to you. Like, you feel like that. Like, it's like a perpetuating situation. Okay, and you like, I didn't see myself out of it. I don't see how you have it, and I'm over it. I'm done. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is old. It's like an old record being played. Look. Okay. What message do you have for the collector? The Empress came out. Look. You over here sitting pretty and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. We got Justice and the Eight of Wands. Look at this. I can't make this shit up. Look at all that information coming in, and you trying to get the hell out of Dodge before you like, you know what? I already know what it is. I know the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already know. I've been doing the work. You know what I'm saying? I've been information coming in. There's a lot of information coming in. The scales are being balanced. You know, I'm into. I don't know if they're going into hiding. It's like they in like. So they're going into, because of justice. You see how justice is out here? It's a lot of shit coming in for a lot of people, and you are the one that they're coming towards for safety, for help. You know what I'm saying? For advice. And none of that is bad. There's nothing wrong with that. But because my eye is spinning about, and because justice is being served, when I say justice, I'm talking about balance. Things are being balanced out. People are being forced to look in the fucking mirror. And you ain't no savior, collective. You can't save nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can only save yourself. And so you see how, look at this. She like, hell no, it's time to go. But they're trying to see where you are. Like, so in the next 3 to 4 days, you could be getting a lot of calls from relatives. It could be I'm also picking up on a few people leaving jobs, leaving their jobs to venture off into a new fields, or into fields that, you know, there's more you. So if that resonates, okay. I'm picking up on a lot of Taurus energy, Capricorn energy. Look at it's look at the wheel of fortune. Look at whatever you have going on, collective, whatever you've been creating, it's like a stench coming off of it. It's like, it's not even a stench. It's not a smell. It's not a smell. It's more so a light. It's a reflection. It's like being reflected, like, and people see this. They see that you're finna, and it's almost like a capsule. Like, how can I explain it? Let me calm down. that to be calmed down. So you see how the wheel, right? This is the wheel of fortune, right? And it turns, right? So there are portals that's open right now, and your soul is very well aware of it. Your soul is aware of it, and so your mind and your soul is in is there. It's not in battle. It's not battling against each other. I feel like the collective I'm talking to, you past that, but it's like, damn, it's really time to go. It's like, okay, I could jump, but I only got one parachute, but you got like 10 other motherfuckers trying to jump on you to, and it's because your parent, you the only one with the parachute. You the only one that had enough sense to make sure that motherfucker was in the bag right. That you had it. You always had it by your side. You always had that protection. You know, and now they see, like, everybody's eyes is open. It's a lot of motherfuckers' eyes open, and it's almost like that's scary. That's scary because if a motherfucker could take your parachute, they gonna take it. I don't care how close you is to them. They jumping on you for safety. instead of going within and creating their own safety net so that they can get off of that mountain or out of that situation to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only one way. They're showing me there's only one way off of that mountain. It's only one way out of that situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like an airplane. Like, it's that's how high the situation is. That's how in depth it is. It's like an airplane. You gotta have a parachute in order to get off this motherfucker. But everybody had an opportunity to get a parachute before we went in the sky. Before we went, when we got on this motherfucker, we knew. You know what I'm saying? That it was a possibility that this motherfucker can go down. And everybody had action at getting a parachute. Like, what the fuck was y'all doing? Where was your mind at? You know what I'm saying? Collective. You gotta ask them that. Now you're being, you know what I'm saying, forced to not just sit there and listen to this shit that they're talking. It's like, ask questions. What the fuck is that? Ask the questions. Like, you asking hard questions, and they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't want you asking them questions that make sense to the bullshit, to the things that they have, to the decisions that they making. The reason why they don't have a damn parachute when you knew that you was going on a plane. Like, that's on you. So I hope that you guys, that I'm explaining that right now, get that. Clarify the 8 of Wands. Look at that. The 3 of Wands. You see how she off? I said clarify the 8 of Wands. And then the 3 of Wands came out. It's a lot of fire energy. You know what I'm saying? You see how she's standing alone? This is the information coming in, y'all. I want y'all to understand. So y'all can understand tarot, the cards. This is a lot of information coming in. This is a lot of people grabbing, trying to hold you and keep you from going through that portal. You feel the pull. You know what I'm saying? They coming with conversations that's unmeaningful, that you shouldn't even be having. Gossiping. All that shit. No. You want peace. That's what you've been fighting for. If they knew that you had that motorcycle in the cuts, they would have disarmed that because they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go nowhere. It's going to hurt me just as much as it hurts you for me to have to leave. But I got to go. You know what I'm saying? But because you made that decision, we got the 3 of Wands. She's sitting there looking over the water. So what's next? Moving forward. She's sitting there and she's standing there. She's able to stand there. It's like, I'm surprised the Tower card ain't came out yet. Because it's a Tower moment happening in these people's lives. And they don't want to burn alone. They don't want to go through this shit by themselves. They don't want to look in the mirror and see all the decisions that they made. Now they have to fix them. Now they have to be held accountable for their own actions. Nobody can save you. They don't want to do that. It's like I hate when my cards do that. It's like a crab in the bucket mentality. Oh my goodness, y'all just seen this shit. I swear to God. Didn't I just say I'm surprised the Tower card ain't came out? Stop playing with me. Didn't I just say that? I'm surprised the Tower card ain't came? Look. Okay. So, calm down. This crazy. Look. Hold up. Hey. Yeah, you feel this shit. You better get your ass on, man. Look. Collective. Don't be telling them nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing. Don't tell them what your next move's gonna be. Don't tell them what's going on. I don't give a fuck how close you are to them. I don't care who they are. When you leave, you gonna leave by yourself. You can't take nobody with you. When you go through that portal, you can't hold mama and take mama with you. Mama have the ability to go through that portal. She has to go alone. Okay? Kids and all. They grown, they gotta go alone. Now, you could be on the other side waiting, but in no way do you have the power or you don't have it. Like, that's a whole another paradigm. We talking about the spiritual world. It's not like this world. Yeah, you could bring your child through any doors with you on earth, but when it comes to the spiritual realm, you cannot do that. You can't move. It's laws, and you how they break laws here. You can do that shit over there if you want to and try it. You fuck around and find out. look at this. Y'all just seen me. That's why I wanted y'all to see me play with the cards, the tower card. That's what they going through. Okay, let me move from that. What other messages do you have? Justice. Source. Give me some more information on justice. What are you telling the collective on justice? The King of Wands in the downright. I'm gonna take that in the downright because this is just I mean, this is their energy, y'all. So you see how powerful she looked more so when she up like this. Look at these energies, these souls, right? They are very capable of whatever it is that they choose, whatever they want. They can be an empress. They can be a king of swords in an upright or a downright. It's choices, y'all. The decisions and the choices that they made left them in a king of swords energy. Okay. They didn't take heed to the things the advice you were given. They didn't take heed to the signs that they were given. They didn't listen to their intuition. They didn't. This is falling right under justice. Look. Justice right here. It's falling right under justice. Basically, what I'm being shown is they denounced their throne. They denounced their throne. And they feel the heat coming. Hold on. Here I come.
I didn't have to do it. My mom must have did that.
No, yeah, he probably did. Oh, it's good, though. We be just vibing on here. You know what I'm saying? I had to get up sometimes once in a while. Okay? They mind room. Can you clarify the Empress? Let's get more on us. The Empress energy. It wasn't in the downright. It wasn't in the downright. I'll tell you that much. That was a lot of cards, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna take it. So the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles came out. Now I asked to clarify the Empress. You're gonna have some hard decisions to make, man. There's some hard decisions to make. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you've done a lot of wonderful works. You know what I'm saying? You created this abundance within yourself. You know what I'm saying, collective? So this is for the divine collective, all right? Feminine or masculine. Like literally right now, you know who you are. You know what you want. You know where you are. You know what's going on in the world, in the universe, in the Galactic Federation, whatever the case may be. Whatever you know, you know. You created a bond in the spiritual realm. Ethnic cords you've cut. And then this ethnic cords that you've healed within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's hard. It's some hard decisions. The Queen of some hard decisions. It's like a sovereign energy I'm feeling. Sovereign energy. Strong sovereign energy. But you have to make them hard decisions now and cuts, because if you don't, then this is at stake. Everything that you work for. Everything that you work so hard for. And this is not material shit. I'm talking about inside. can be is in jeopardy if you continue to have this energy around you. It's a lot of different energies I'm picking up on. It's gossip. Is going to, still dealing with, old things. It's no longer there's no longer, you know what I mean, y'all. I'm saying I gotta say too much, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. That's crazy. I got a towel part in my mouth. So confidence too. So that's what they're showing me. Confidence. Your confidence is going to help you move through this. All right. One thing I want to tell y'all is that Source will give you the whole layout of some shit, but Source is gonna always follow it up with a way that you can get through it. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't cost. You don't have to pay for this. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to pay for. You know how like with spirituality and different things of that nature. Like I was just watching this guy the other day, and he was a warlock, like a real warlock, and he broke down what a warlock is, and basically a warlock is someone who, so how they have spirituality and like the good things of that, the warlock work against that. So it's like the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? They come in as one thing, but really they work on the underworld with like you know what I'm saying? With like the elite and shit. But they come in like sheep. Okay, so and he was big, right? The reason why I'm bringing that up for a reason. So he was talking about how he went to Mexico. He was talking about how he went to Mexico and he was getting different things and buying different things to do like a ritual, right? Spending money, a lot of money. He said he spent a lot of money in this shit. And he said that he seen Solange, Beyonce's sister, in there buying things too to do rituals and shit. He said he had got so deep into doing. He said when he seen Solange nose, he said that he like, yeah, I'm in the right place because that's what he wanted. He wanted fame. He wanted to be a millionaire. He wanted to be a billionaire, and all of this shit. I'm bringing this shit up for a reason, y'all. Right? He's seen all of this shit. Ultimately, now he's not there anymore. But he was talking about how all of the money and the things that they spend and how voodoo and all of these different things, like it's a side, it's a good side and it's a bad side. It's light and it's dark. But the thing is, on some real shit, y'all, ain't nothing outside of us that we need. Like he was going, looking and searching, and they doing all of this shit and conjuring spells and demons and working with different entities and shit like that. You gotta pay that shit back forward. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can buy your soul. Your soul can't nobody buy your soul. Like that's not real. That's not true. But what you can do is you can bind yourself to certain things. And you can tie yourself into certain things with a certain way of thinking. If you are mentally in a certain place, like if you thought all your life, if you know all your life that when it's time for you to leave this motherfucker that you're gonna be buried in a box, you think that ain't gonna be no fear that's gonna creep up in you? Like wouldn't that cause fear? So wherever you are mentally, right? Because all is mind, right? We creating a universe just from here. You could think of something. You could say somebody's name and they call your phone. That's how powerful it is, right? That's how powerful thought is. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say watch what you think about. You can repute it. And these is classes that they need to have to teach people how to do this. Our children need to learn how to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't understand, y'all. Everything is coming together. I'm saying this to say everything is inside of you. So even with you moving forward and you having all of these things together, no amount of money is going to help these people. No going back talking about, I'm going to do this for the hood and all that shit. No, these people don't need no money. All they need to do is go inside and start healing generational curses, start working on themselves. start getting out of the mindset and learning things. You know what I'm saying? Learning about divinity, learning about, you know what I'm saying, different things about themselves, whatever that might look like. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not, my thing is this, right? I wouldn't marry nobody. I wouldn't. I wouldn't even want my children to think that they would ever go in a box in the fucking ground where it's rats and roaches. That's fear. Fear is a disease. This is something that was given to us, y'all. Look at how big this is. They need to really drop bombs, not even bombs, light all the motherfucking places where they got people buried at, because nobody's supposed to be buried in no ground. That is not the way. That is not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see like a fire, like I feel like, you know, a fire, ashes, things like that, and allowing them to go back to nature and things of that nature, but not in a fucking box. That's like, okay, I keep going. I don't know why this card is out, but I don't feel like it's supposed to be. I'm gonna keep going. This gonna all come together. I got magic, y'all. Whatever,
Hello.
leave what doesn't,
Hey, I'm sorry.
and whatever don't, you know, resonate, leave it. Okay, don't put yourself in nobody else's shoes. I feel like the collective that I'm talking to, the divine collective I'm talking to, you've done the work. You know what I'm saying? You've done a lot of healing, a lot of healing. You know what I'm saying? And you see clearly, and it's gonna hurt to move forward and step away from those that you love. Okay, but you gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be good. You gotta know that shit. The chariot. The chariot. They want you to move. They want you to continue to move forward. The chariot energy talks about fast movement, things coming in fast. You know what I'm saying? You are being so you support it. If you needed clarification, verification, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Just get on your shit and go. You know what I'm saying? She got the wand in her hand and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be around these energies. Is playing. They playing with this shit. Like this. That. Like this. Like this is. This is. This is. How many different lifetimes have we that we hear about? When you watch the geographic channels, and when you hear people speaking about, you know, different ancient worlds that was here, that lost Atlanteans and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit that's been covered up, and you think that this is not gonna be, we not gonna be here forever. We not gonna be, like, we came here for a purpose. It's a reason. Now, whether they know what that purpose is or not, that ain't got shit to do with you. You know your purpose. And we damn sure ain't no saviors. We need to say, we ain't supposed to be here trying to save no damn body. Now, we supposed to do good works and wonderful works where we help the world, like I'm doing today right now, right? We put the information out, but still, it's just certain things that I can't even, you know, that I know that I can't move forward with or go on, whatever. I don't know. Be devoid. So we got the chariot out here. You don't even have to clarify the chariot source. I get it. I get it. On all of this energy right here with the Empress and the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, look it. In the middle right here, y'all. Right here in the middle, we got justice, okay? And then we got the Wheel of Fortune on this side. You know what I'm saying? And things are turning around. Like, things are moving. And it's and they feel it. These people are having a fall. I don't know if they're calling it the Great Fall. This is going to be one of the motherfucking biggest falls in mankind. I'm being shown. Oh, baby, you better do the work. Y'all better stop playing with this shit. It ain't no fear. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. It's not about being humble. It's none of that. Like, when you move because it's basically you standing on business, because it's like, okay, now you know who your soul is. This shit is deep. Like, you know your soul. So whoever I'm speaking to, like, you know that your soul comes from a long line of ancient, like, you know what I'm saying, historical souls. Like you come from greatness. Like you come from something way bigger than this world than ever told you. Ever. So this is how you've been able to be on a side of justice where you are protected and you've made it through certain things and certain portals and things of that nature because you over here on this side. They don't have shit over here. Look at this, y'all. If y'all see, there ain't no cards really that then came out over here on this side. This is y'all over here, right? Whether man or woman. And justice is right here in the middle. They don't have shit. So they, oh my goodness. I didn't even know that they were gonna come out like that. This is dope, y'all. Look. You can't pay for this shit. It ain't no amount of money that can buy peace inside and taking out and how everything that you regurgitated, everything that you throwing up, like everything that you done that shit yourself, collective. Like you done that work yourself, all of that, and that's why they hold you on high honor. This is why they will not allow nobody to come around you and fucking play with you and play in your energy right now. Mm-mm. You've done a lot of work. Let me see something. I wanna let me see this. I'm finna pull out the ancient Egyptian cards. I just wanna see source. Um source. Let us know, give us some information or something like on the Empress and the Queen of Swords and how far back this and how prominent these souls are, because I know. But let's see. It's magic, y'all. There's too many cards. Hold on, there's too many cards. Let me see what source gonna say. Watch this. Okay, watch this, y'all. I'm telling you, this shit. It is super dope. Okay, so Rimmon Hirsch, I don't know, purification. Okay, purification. So this is the purification. I feel like I was just on a roller coaster. 32. Let's see, because y'all want to know exactly what it means. Let's do the work. Let me see. It's 32 purification. Look at how he walking through that. It looked like a I was just talking about this earlier. It like a portal. It like he going through a portal, don't it? Shit. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see, y'all. This shit is real. Woo! Let me see. Come on, let me see. Let me see. I mean, I get excited because I be like, these people that created these systems was real fucked up in their head, y'all. They had us eating meat, eating each other. I'm talking about our ancestors and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no way in hell we supposed to be eating no damn meat. They sitting up here. I don't even think it's enough cows on the earth for as much as meat that they just distribute out to these places. All these different food places in America and shit. Or wherever else. It ain't enough cows for that shit. So what are you eating? No, it's cow. Okay. Y'all motherfuckers been eating human flesh is what y'all been eating. No motherfucking cows. That's the closest thing that they use that would look like something else. But it looks like human flesh too. Cows have vertebrae, they got bone, like all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Human. Very close. I mean, they was feeding the milk. Back when they first started, where's the page at? Like, come on, let me focus y'all. Hold on. So 32, 30. So it's coming right here. They giving them kids. It was 4 twins. They giving them kids that milk. All them girls passed away from cancer. And they was feeding them babies that milk. Okay, anyway, I don't know why anyway. So it says transmutation. Rim is rim. Look at it. So Remen, and excuse me to you guys because these words is very hard. This is like okay. So it says Remen Harsaw. Translation: Upper arm of Saya. It's S-A-H. Egyptian name is Harsaya. So it's H-R-Y-S-A-H. Egyptian calendar. So date. So March 11th, March 20th, or in between. That can be significant to you guys. Okay. And gold is it says mineral quartz is gold. Okay, so let me go. This purification says the purifying waters of the now can be a metaphor for many events in your life. Purification can be as simple as a confessing wrongdoing to someone you have hurt, or a complex as a Jewish mikvah or some shit, ritual bath, whatever. We don't do the ritual bath. I'm not doing all that shit. Whatever form of purification is indicated, it will most likely include some form of unpleasantness. While a calming water baptism is preferred over purification by fire, often the process of shedding guilt and overcoming faults is a painful experience, but one that proves beneficial is to long run. I want to say this to y'all because they were showing me like all of these things that you hear about, like doing rituals and shit like that. You can do your own things to come into alignment with certain situations or whatever that might look like for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to go and buy chicken blood or you know what I'm saying, go and pray to something else or all of this shit that they be having going on. You literally can go to the ocean and you literally can go to the ocean and speak some things within and purify and change your order. No lie. You know what I'm saying? All of this extra shit that you gotta go spend money and all this stuff. No. You can go and you can confess within and confess to source. You can go, you can light a fire. You can like you are your own what is it? You are the damn, I can't think of the word. Give me 1 minute. I gotta think of the word. Okay, so history. Raymond Henry Sire, this card, this person or whoever, is one of Sire's arms that was cut off by Ri and flung into the night sky, becoming its own god. This might seem very strange until you consider that Set, in the form of the red ox, was chopped into pieces by Horus as revenge for the murder of Osiris. The foreleg of the ox was thrown into the sky and became the constellation Makishtu, possibly the Little Dipper, a powerful god in its own right, as with the Catholic saints who live behind fingers and toes as holy relics. Look at all this shit. The individual body parts of these primordial gods still retain their divine power. The artwork on the card shows Hypa. It's Hapi. Look it up. God of the now in underation, baptizing a devotee in a purifying shower of water. The ancient Egyptian believed the water from the Nile was pure and free from pollution. In modern Egypt, the Nile River surrounding Cairo is full of toxic bacteria and is not safe to swim in. However, now it's not. Further upstream, the city of the Aswan, the water is still as fresh and pure as it was 4,000 years ago, and local children can often be found swimming along the riverbank, sometimes joined by spiritual authors visiting from America. So, okay, so I'm going on and on about this, right? So you most definitely can have some connections to the Egyptians. We all connected in some way, y'all, right? It's just like certain, like the chosen ones. We have done a lot of work diligently throughout lifetime and lifetime. Okay, we've done a lot of work, and it shows, and you know it exudes outside of you. Like, quit questioning yourself, quit indoctrinating yourself to their system. Their system was never created to help you and your people become free. Okay? If you're feeling free, and I see a lot of women cutting their hair off, you know what I'm saying? A lot of like men are unaliving themselves. A lot of men are coming to the forefront and being honest about who they truly are and really wanting to get help. You know, those that are willing to move forward. It's so many different things that's going on right now, and it's because we are in a place right now where nobody has a choice but to move forward. You don't have a fucking choice. You don't got no choice. You ain't got no, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Either you gonna do the work or either you gonna get caught up in the rubble. Okay? In the rubble. It's gonna be a lot of debris. A lot of your brother and tell him that I'm recording and I'll call him back later, Sky. Damn, he keep calling my phone. If I didn't answer the first two, don't you ever want to call your phone 2 and 3 times? If I didn't answer the first 2 times,